Okay, what's up, people? Cedric and CJ here, CR Wrestling Commentary. And this is week WWE releases. I saw a short on it, and the way it was spoken of, it just ticked me all the way off. I just hate certain buzzwords. I hate certain phrases. I'm not going to tell you what they were because then y'all going to start messing with me. You don't need y'all messing with me. I need to be unmessable. So, uh, CJ, you the one that got the thing over there,
List.
Yeah, that thing with
It's,
the names
it's
and
a
the.
list. All right. So WWE released a bunch of folks post WrestleMania, and as we've been getting it together to do this recording, I found a more extensive list. So I'm gonna go through this real quick, and I'll truncate it because I'll just truncate it. So Kyrie Zane, Aleister Black, Zelina, all those who make up the Wyatt Six, Santos Escobar, who I thought was gone already. uh, Motor City Machine Guns, Apollo Crews, Andre Chase. It took me a minute, but I remember who that is.
Who is that?
He's that really plain dude who's on NXT. He was like coach or something.
That sounds like 80% of both
He was this
rosters.
tall dude. He had short black hair. He wore like a sweater or something. And his name was Andre. And his name, he doesn't look like his name should be Andre. And it
It's
was like collegiate related or something. Like he was a college something. I thought it
it's
was
like a bell
lame.
is being run, but I think I only saw what, two times,
Two or three
three.
times, yeah. Zoe Stark. That name's familiar, but I can't remember who that is. Alba Fire, Tyra May Steele,
Whoa, really?
Serena Linton, Tyson, Tyreek. I think those were a tag team in NXT. I think. Chris Island,
What?
Malik Blade, Trill London, and Luca Crucifino. I don't know who that is.
Well, LFG.
Yeah, LFG took a hit. LFT, LFG winners took a hit. The YS6 is gone. That it doesn't hurt me
Yeah,
in the
the Y6
slightest.
didn't even need to be there in the first place.
Alba Fire. She was a henchwoman for Chelsea and hasn't been doing much since Chelsea's hurt, and they haven't even been showing Chelsea now
And they hadn't been using Alba at all.
at all.
Chelsea might be protected. Nope, nope. Because look at what. Hey, look. Is that the end of the list?
That's the end of the
Because
list.
there's conspiracies I can throw out there real easy, real easy. For example, all right, look, Chelsea Green, she's damn good.
Hmm.
She, you think that's her everyday life? That is her. She is good at what she does. They want her to be champion material. Road Dog and some others did. I'm sure Matt Cardona did. I'm sure CM Punk. I was like, yeah. Cody was like, yes. Especially Nick Aldis was like, yeah. Some people was pushing for her, but I think it's Hayes, Triple H, Pritchard, and others was like, no, that ain't happening. She's not ready yet, or whatever they want to say.
Hmm.
Now, after that stinker of crap started happening, what then happened after she got hurt? They threw Matt Cardona to the wolves and just humiliated him
Yeah.
using Randy Orton. And I mean, Randy probably didn't like Chelsea or him. I know Cornette don't like him for financial legitimate reasons.
With Cardona.
Yeah, and so because Cardona was like, yeah, I got these action figures and all this, and he's made some slights and using Cornette to try to gain a foot at the same time. And Cornette's like, you know what? Screw you, dude. So yeah, that I'm like, I can't really blame him. But he got thrown to the wolves. Chelsea was used basically, hey, you're here, you talk a little trash, so it's going to push you away on a wheelchair every once in a while. Then she's not there.
Gone. Just gone.
Alba Fire didn't get a chance to look good at any. She was just there being her nurse.
Yeah.
Kinda, sorta. Mainly
From being her
her pusher
henchwoman
girl.
to being her wheelchair pusher. Yeah.
And so just think about that. We want her. No. Now let's humiliate her husband, and now let's not even have her really anywhere. It's it's stupid. Okay. Um. They let's see Zoe Stark.
That name is familiar. I can't see her face right
I'm
now.
trying to make a link here. Who was the other girl? What's her name? May Steele.
Tyra May
Tyra
Steele.
May Steele. She won over somebody that we like
It
a
wasn't
lot.
it wasn't Zoe Stark. It was being the statuesque blonde.
Yes,
I can't remember her name, but
but how
uh
you going? Because we were like, she shouldn't have beat her,
mhm.
Tyra. Something was off about her, and she wasn't doing what. Here's the thing: they wanted to pigeonhole Tyra, almost like they would try to do Kurt Angle, but that's not who Tyra really wants to be. And Tyra doesn't know who she thoroughly is. She hadn't been in the business. It's gonna take you about 8 years to figure that out. And I think she had what, 4 or 6.
Not even that, I don't think.
So okay,
Maybe 3.
so she's got a bit to go. She's gonna be their Olympic person, and she's not doing what they want to do. I'm surprised Natty still got a job there, because she come out saying, I should have, because y'all wanted me to shake my ass for everyone when I should have been making everyone kiss it. She was calling out WWE almost like, I want you to get rid of me.
Maybe. Serena Linton, she was one that was coming along at LFG quickly.
Yeah. And you looking at somebody else too?
Who on the list?
Yeah.
Well, I mean Chris Island.
Chris Island got good, but Chris Island don't know who Chris Island is.
Trill London is Jeff Hardy.
Yeah. I wouldn't even. He didn't even win. So how you gonna release him when he didn't? Allegedly, if it's a competition, if you don't win, you don't join. But he somehow joined,
Well,
and they realized, hey, what we had. Look, I hope y'all ain't get mad. We just got a clone of Jeff Hardy. That's it. Let Jeff Hardy leave wrestling, and let him be gone for about 10 or 15 years before you start doppelgangering them.
Well, we already know that LFG was just a thing. Um,
Yeah.
Nothing to be taken seriously. They were already at the performance center, whatever the hell you call it, doing their thing. Motor City Machine Guns.
They bought them in, and I was like, no one knows who they are, and they are stuck. Motor City Machine Guns are stuck. They can do a rivalry, they can do promos, but they can't do promos in a company that says your promo level has to not go above a certain level so you don't make the main eventers look bad. Because Motor City Machine Guns, they can promo and they can rival, but they are stuck because what you see of them is all you will ever see of them. They they hadn't changed in the 15 years we were watching them. They're going to go to AEW most likely. They can't go to TNA. That's WWE territory.
Yeah.
So they're going to go to TNA, not TNA, but AEW. And what they're going to do? They're going to rival who? The Young Bucks.
Yeah, that's all you can do.
They'll have a few matches with them. And you'll see the Motor City Machine Guns. They can promo. They can rival. But they're stuck. Just like the Young Bucks. Just like other tag teams. You know who isn't stuck? They got their stuff, but they know how to pro wrestle. FTR. When you watch their matches, you're going to see those signature moves, but they do so much other stuff, their matches don't look the same.
I can't stand FTR super kick.
Oh, they don't do a good one.
They are awful. I'm like, okay, it's bad enough you spam them. At least make them look
Wait, you
good.
mean you mean the Young Bucks?
No, FTR.
Okay, just making sure.
Their stereo super kits look like trash. It's bad enough you doing them, but if you're gonna do something, at least do it well. No, they do it half-ass and it sucks.
You can see it.
Yes.
I thought they was doing it in a mocking way, but you
No.
think they were serious?
That's the way they always do them.
Damn.
You haven't noticed?
I didn't want to.
That's how
I'll
they
be honest with you.
always do
It's
'em.
like some of the things we just say, nah, that ain't got nothing
And
to do
if
with
they
me.
are trying to be funny, the joke is dead. Nobody gets it anymore.
If there was a punchline.
Exactly.
All right.
Kyrie saying, yeah, I get this.
Why?
I-
Okay. One half of the play acting warriors, Kabuki warriors, 1/3 of damage control. And when they brought her in, her insane elbow drop, Kyrie Sane was the talk of the town, let alone their universe.
The talk of the town, what, 9, 10 years ago?
Yeah.
And they haven't let her do anything
Nope.
since she came back, but be a whipping post for,
And that's
for the
that's
little girl
it.
in the face paint.
And that's it.
And she cry and be anxious all day. She barely wrestles, and if she do, most of the time she lose.
Now, if they kayfabe themselves, they would say something stupid like, "Well, she doesn't win too many matches, so there's really no sense on keeping her." Yada yada yada. Asuka is asked for. The fans want her. They want to see her. So yeah, she's going to be there. But and Io Sky, I don't know. Io Sky looked like she's on the verge of a mental breakdown every time you look at her. But Kairi, they shouldn't have let her go. Because they still could have a good storyline where she eventually leaves Asuka, and then Rhea could form her own little group, or it'll just be them, not really a stable, but they're just there. That would have been something because her and Io could tag up. That's what I was hoping it was going to lead to. But she can go and work with Sheeta and the other one.
I'm sure she can
Mina.
go back home.
Yeah, she can go back home and go to Stardom or some other place. Because I know there are 2 other places minimum that are decent paying or high paying. I just don't want to mention them. I fear, I don't know, YouTube would be like, "Oh, you mentioned that? Here you go. You mentioned something nasty," and nope.
Okay.
Yeah. Who's
okay.
another?
Another Apollo Crews. He just got back from being injured.
Yep, and he's good. But here's the problem with Apollo Crews that I can see going on what's been presented. Okay, Apollo Crews looked like he shouldn't lose too much.
Yeah.
And when you got someone that shouldn't lose too much, you want to throw him up into the top seed. But then if he can't promo, which I'm thinking he probably can, but if he can't promo, then they don't want him. WWE ain't all about in-ring performance. That's the last thing they care about, really. It's the promo. It's the story.
How will we know? He got back from injury and he just standing around the back talking to Matt Cardona.
And then Matt Cardona gets beat down, and Apollo was like, "No, y'all ain't doing that to me." I'm sure there was something like that, like, y'all ain't gonna humiliate me like that. Go humiliate somebody else.
But being stuck in the back and getting whipped on and humiliated is how he got hurt.
Yeah.
And the last 2,
Randy called him. He called him a mark ass stooge.
Yeah, Cardona, not Apollo.
Yeah, yeah, Cardona, and you could see Randy. It was half a bit, like this is me doing a promo, but this is also about how I feel.
Yeah, I don't like you.
Yeah, and so, I mean, he used Mark in the most derogatory term possible, and stooge is never a positive thing. Whew. Yeah. Who else? Zelina and
Black
Alistair.
and Zelina.
One, I'm sure they wanted to get rid of Alistair.
Why?
And I'm going to say this. Alistair does not, from what we can see, in ring 10 to 25 minute level promo. That's not him. Zelina is just above diva level promo. Just a hair above it.
They be mid-card.
That's where they've been.
Yeah, and they were doing great there. They gave
to you.
They did a whole stint. Who did he do? Damian Priest and somebody else.
Randy Orton.
He
messed with Cody. Here's the other conspiracy theory.
And he wasn't losing a lot. They had a great look.
Yeah. We love the look. We love his in-ring performance, which is slightly limited, but he won't present it to me in the best light. And it was there, but they kept missing the mark. It was so close.
It's not like the crowd was sitting there stone quiet.
Correct.
They were with it.
I loved his entrance. And when she was added to it, Zelina, I'm like, that's butter right there. I'm like, yep. But in the Wyatt 6, they had to go because LOL them. They are AEW personified.
They don't
or
fit.
TNA.
They don't fit WWE.
No, they don't.
That kind of
thing. They look homeless. They look homeless. They dress thrift store.
It's like, we know you're not this. There's not any supernatural bull. We know. Stop.
It's great value, Temu. They just look terrible. And they kept messing up every single match. Some kind of massive flub. It was just, but here's the other conspiracy theory, okay? WWE has done what? Raised ticket prices like crazy. WrestleMania won't necessarily pack to the gills. There was a lot of returnee, people with double seats, double days. A lot of people. All right. So, with loss of revenue, loss of house, they are a corporation. Okay? They're owned by a corporation. And, hey, y'all, this is where y'all gonna hate me. This is a capitalism. This is a capitalist society. This is a for-profit company that they're with. And business 101, management. You don't raise wages. You don't lower wages. You get rid of workers.
Yeah.
That is how, when you can't find other ways, you start cutting bait. And that's what they did. They got rid of a lot of people to make up for their loss of a month. We could pay y'all a combined some million or save that some million and balance it out. And then once we get that money rebalanced, then we'll hire you back. But people ain't online screaming for Alistair and Zelina. They're not screaming for Tyra May Steele. They're not screaming for Kairi Sane like they used to. Ain't none of these people. Motor City Machine Guns, they bought them in, and I was like, this is not good. And I said it to you then, didn't I, Cedra? Like, they're going to come in, they're going to win these belts real quick, and the fans are like, yes, we're behind you. You got the belts off of them. Now we don't care. And that's exactly what happened. They didn't care. Let me get some water right here. That's what happened. They lost luster, and WWE don't like tag team wrestling. Period. And on Motor City Machine Guns, you cannot pick one out to be a top star. They can be a top star individually. Yeah, they've done it. They've won individual titles. They've been broken up as a tag team for many a month. But their best work is as a tag team. And if you give them something to work with, they won't look so stuck. They will look dynamic. They will look good. You will see different things. But you gotta be able to know how to do a tag team match. You have to boost your tag team roster. WWE don't have one. The women, they got tag teams.
Mm-hmm.
But the dudes, not only do they not, they're getting rid of them. I'm surprised Hank and Tank are still there.
Huh.
Which is a stupid name and yet a lovable name at the same time.
Yeah, it works. And
Yes.
It's silliness.
Yes. So I'm just saying the reason these people are gone is because WWE they've lost money. TKO Group has lost money, and they got to make it up, and they can't make it up by trying to put butts in seats, raise prices, send WrestleMania next year to Saudi Arabia. They trust and believe next year WrestleMania, if they don't do well, you're going to see some more people gone. And if enough of the right people are gone, you're going to see some top stars gone. But none of those top stars need to leave if they can't force another company to use them properly. And if they don't know how to be used properly to make themselves look good in a good way or heel way, they don't need to be wrestlers. Case in point, a lot of people you see in AEW, they were all right when they was being told what to do. And then when they've taken off the leash and say you can do what you want to do, then you realize they don't know anything. 10, 15, 20-year veterans that they don't do well when they're allowed to do it on their own. So I want to see how all this is going to turn out, because Alistair just might go back to AEW, and I know that he's a good friend of Cody Rhodes, if they still are. There's a lot. And you've listened to Cody, Randy, and others voice their opinions in their subtle ways of dismay at a lot of stuff that TKO Group and whatnot are doing. They are not fans of it. They do not like it. And at the end of the day, no matter what they dislike, where the hell are they? You know, if you can't beat them, join them. And sometimes, if you can't beat them, you don't join them, you beat them into submission. That's pretty much it. But what do you have the power to do? You know, there are lots of solutions, but no one's going to do it because it's way too much of a gamble in a market where pro wrestling has been all but destroyed by the very people that want to make money off of pro wrestling. So this has been Cedric and Cedra for CR Wrestling Commentary. I want y'all to be cool, be chill, be safe, so we can see you next time.